They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Keenum now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go, let's go. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Stand down.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Going underneath for Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
22. 22.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's go, let's go. Down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, here's Keenum. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
22. 22. Not. 22. 22.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And caught by Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Keenum going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Carr into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. Right? But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing now is Keenum. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's go, let's go. 22. 22. Hands down. 22. 22.
Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
Working from the gun, Keenum. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
29. 29. Go, go. Hey. Watch the slant.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And take it right on the 30. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, Mike's right.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Very left, very left. 22. 22.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
53. Hey, go, Roger.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Keenum now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
22.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Roger, Roger, Roger.
Again, Keenum, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The pitch goes to Smith. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On first down, it's Keenum. He's got Allen, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Keenum now on first down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Hey, go Roger. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Cut.
From the red zone now, Keenum. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Keenum. Going underneath for Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 3 on the play. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, go Roger. Down.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Carr, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So out come the Chargers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go. Roger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. Been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Smith. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 7:34.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Purdue. Go, go. Go, go. Get set, get set.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barber. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
24.
Carr going to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. From the gun, Carr. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. They find some open field here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Keenum runs the sneak. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. Second and goal. He's going to get it running right. He can't break. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Carr to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And they'll run it here. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Keenum will try again on 2nd down. Allen's got it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Back now in the East Bay. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Keenum. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, get set, fellas.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Carr now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. A handoff to Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go back to the ground with Smith. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
No, Roger.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. This is Gordon on the dump off. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Keenum on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Keenum now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
553. Hey, orange.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, go, Roger. 553. Get high.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there. On to tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw on second down, Carr steps away to his left. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr, and that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Again, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all